everyone, welcome back. This is Jainee Gandhi. I'm an image consultant, a style coach, and a sustainable style advocate. On my channel, I talk about fashion and styling, which is relatable and wearable, irrespective of your size, shape, and color. So today, I am going to be talking about one piece that is essential in your wardrobe, the quintessential white kurta. We will talk about how to pick the right style of kurta, the fabric of kurta, and how to style these kurtas, white kurtas, for your casual, social, and your formal requirements. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, the first thing, I said that it's a quintessential white kurta, that everyone should own one. And why should everyone own a white kurta, you may ask? Well, like the white shirt, a white kurta is as flexible in your wardrobe and it will create multiple wears for you. Now, I have a simple mantra that if you can't wear the pieces that you own in your wardrobe in 3 different ways or 3 different styles, then you shouldn't own that piece because you won't be able to multiply your wardrobe pieces. The fun is when you're able to multiply your wardrobe pieces and get more wears out of it, and the white kurta does absolutely that. A white kurta is such a great transitional piece. It can camouflage at every event on the way you want to style it. So if you want to style it casually, rugged, say you want to wear it to work or add in with the festive dressing, a white kurta will take the turn of the way you style it. So yes, a white kurta is an absolute must-have for your wardrobe. Now, say you don't own a white kurta, or your current one's not great and you want to buy a new one, I'm going to share some tips which will help you pick the right size, shape, texture, and the right white for you. First things first, whenever I talk about a white kurta, the most that people are worried about is the transparency. And specifically, if you're staying in countries like mine, which is hot and humid, I don't want to wear my lingerie, then a slip, and then a white kurta because the white kurta is transparent. So my first tip is picking the right fabric for that white kurta. Like I said, white kurta is a great transitional piece. Hence, always invest in the best quality you can afford. This means that if your white kurta is highly transparent, the chances of you wearing it for multiple occasions reduces. A, because you don't want to keep on wearing a slip with the kurta, and B, the fabric will go so bad in 1 or 2 washes that you wouldn't be able to wear it for festive wear. That's why it's absolutely important to pick the right fabric. I highly recommend picking which is either a cotton blend or a polyester cotton blend, which gives a little thickness to the fabric, but not as thick that you're not able to wear it comfortably. At the same time, it flows over your body nicely. A linen white also looks great. The only problem with linen is that it crumples easily. Hence, a blend is something that I would recommend, that you're able to utilize it and wear it for a whole day. Now next comes the right style. You can either pick the right kurta, which is a straight fit, or an A-line. I wouldn't suggest picking a white kurta, which is anarkali, unless you have 3 or 4 whites, then have a white in each shape and style. But if you're going to own only one white, then I will say either stick to an A-line white kurta or a straight fit white kurta. But make sure that that straight fit is not body hugging because it would restrict where you style this white kurta. Specifically, if you have a midriff variation or if you're lower body heavy, then an A-line white kurta works really well. Next is picking the right size. Now, if you're picking a pure cotton or a pure linen white kurta, then by the virtue of its fabric, it's going to shrink. Hence, I would suggest that if you're buying online, read the reviews, what others have to say about the white kurta and its fabric, or you talk to the shop owner or the brand owner from where you're picking and ask what is the shrinkage with this white fabric and accordingly pick the size. So if you are a size M and they say that, hey, the fabric shrinks after 1 or 2 washes, then I would suggest that invest in a size L because it will shrink to a size M, and then you can get something altered around your bust and your waist if it still feels too loose. Now, when you are picking such lighter colors, so when you're specifically picking a white kurta, I would highly suggest that have some texture to the fabric and don't pick up plain white kurta. The benefit of picking a textured white kurta is that when you move the texture, whether there is a shine or a sheen to the fabric or not, but texture will add that another layer of fun to that white kurta as opposed to the simple, solid, non-textured white. The texture could be just self-print, the texture could be self-thread embroidery, or the texture could be some self-foil printing. Don't go contrast, so don't have a white kurta with a black thread running over it, or don't have a white kurta with a red self-embossed print, because that's no longer a plain white kurta. That is a dual or a triple tone kurta. Now, with the texture of the white kurta, the neckline is also important. Since I'm talking about a white kurta which is transitional at various occasions in your life, I want you to pick a white kurta where the neckline is a bit more conservative. A conservative neckline is something which is a high collar, a Chinese collar, where there is a V neckline but not too deep, or where there is a boat neck. This gives you more opportunities to wear it for all your casual, social and your formal requirements. If you pick a white kurta which has a deep V neckline, it will get tricky for you to wear it to work. So if you're planning to transition this white kurta for all 3 occasions in your life, then pick a neckline which is modest. So yes, these are the quick tips. Pick the fabric which is thicker, so when you wear the kurta, you don't have to wear a slip underneath. You can wear your lingerie and directly the white kurta. That will save you a lot of time and you'd easily grab towards the white kurta instead of avoiding it. When you pick the style, see to it that it's a plain white kurta with texture, meaning that it doesn't have any more color in terms of thread, foil or print or even buttons. So they are self-white buttons if you're using a button-down kurta. When it comes to fit, see to it that it's not too fitted to your body, because then it will restrict where you're wearing the white kurta. Now, when it comes to picking the right color of white kurta for you, there is a range of white. There are pure whites to pearl whites to so many whites, and that's why don't restrict yourself that, hey, it's pure white, I can't wear. I don't enjoy a pure white kurta, so I will always see that my white is not an exact beige, but it's a combination of white and beige. So it's in between that color which reflects as white, but I don't like something which is absolutely pure white. So pick the right white color for you that you are comfortable wearing. If you're comfortable with wearing a pure milky white, then go ahead. All right, now that we know that white kurtas are an absolute essential in your wardrobe, the right style, fit and size to pick for yourself, the color of white to pick for yourself, let's move on to the interesting part of how you can style this white kurta. Okay, now anytime you start styling, always remember, where are you going? It's absolutely important to put together a look to understand where you're going, who you are meeting, and what impression you're trying to create. Not necessary that every time there's an impression you're trying to create, but it just gives us an overview of what kind of styling you want to do. So let's start with the casual. A casual event could be you are out with your friends for lunch, or you are just out and about around the city, or you're going to someone's house and it's an absolute casual thing. Denim, white kurta, Kolhapuri chappals and lots of boho jewelry is the perfect white kurta casual combination for your out and about casual days. If you stay in countries which gets cooler, then can I suggest a fabulous leather jacket and boots on that white kurta? Like I said, I stay in a hot and humid country and I cannot do that styling. I wish I can, but I'm going to share my picture where I've done a similar with a yellow kurta, a blue leather jacket and brown boots to just give that grunge sort of a look with a kurta. I would love for one of you to try a leather jacket, white kurta, denim and boots combination, and please share with me. I've been itching to try that style. A white kurta, rugged denim and slippers are my go-to favorites when I just want to create a casual vibe. Okay, moving on. Do you work in office where there is a strict formal requirement and you want to wear Indian to work? Well, if you want to wear Indian to work, not a better place than to start with that white kurta. You can either create a fusion with that white kurta, or you could wear it totally Indian formal way. Fusion formal wear, where you're picking your black formal pants, black closed shoes, a structured bag, keeping all your jewelry to the minimum and wearing that white kurta to add and create a whole formality with that look. Another option is also to wear a straight fit palazzo with kolhapuri chappals and your white kurta. Depending on the kind of formality that you want to create with your white kurta at work, you can decide either pairing it with formal pants or with palazzo. Now comes the festivity. Now, if you are a 90s kid and have watched Bollywood movies, then you know Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and you know Anjali and you know that popular scene with white kurta and red dupatta. So all the heavy dupattas that's there in your wardrobe will be utilized fabulously with this white kurta, because a white kurta forms a great background piece when you want to deck up with a lot of jewelry, heavy dupatta, and you don't want to still have a heavy kurta, heavy pajama and then deck up. So if you like classy, simple styling for festivities, or in this pandemic where we know that most of our festivities are Zoom parties, where I want to look festive but I don't want to invest in anything new, then this white kurta is to your rescue. Pick up a heavy dupatta that you own, take that on this white kurta, add in either the silver tone jewelry or a gold tone jewelry, pick whatever you like, and you're all set to rock that white kurta to your festivities. Since it's festival time, there is no restriction on the bottom. You can wear a skirt or pant or palazzo, whatever fits your bill. You can add a bright color bottom or wear your white pants. Everything's up to you, because white kurta is such a great background piece that you could add any dupatta, any bottom with the jewelry, and it still looks fabulous. So that's it for today. Those were my quick tips on how to pick the right kind of white kurta for you and to style it for various casual, formal and social occasions. If you have liked what you've seen so far, then please like and leave a comment for this video. I am a new YouTuber and every like, share and subscribe counts. I make videos on relatable wearable styles, so if there is any particular styling that you're confused about, please share in the comments and I will create a video on it. Bye-bye.